Hi, welcome back guys. This week we are going to finish sanding off the little bits, clean up this boatyard, ready to start the painting next week, which is 100% this time. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, this week probably will be a shorter one. I'm only down here for 2 days this week. So I'm thinking today get all the sanding done, all the little patches that I did last week, both sides, underneath. So I've just gone and I've had a look at this epoxy 2-part from Hempel. It's gone rock solid, real easy to go on. So I would recommend it for any small little patches. Like I said, real easy to work with. You got a lot more time. But if you're filling in bigger patches, let's say something like this size, and you had to get a lot on it, then the fairing compound is good. But it just goes off too quick. You are rushing all the time. But yeah, so like I said, big patches. I suppose if you wanted to chuck a load in a corner or something, it's good for that. But the Hempel stuff, for little fine touch-ups or the little holes, it's just too dark in here now. It's getting darker. You can see I've touched up there and it's actually got rid of all the holes. It's not the best. So last week I helped the boat landowner out, and we've got another boat in here now, so we're working side by side, which, if you can see, blocked a little bit of light from the windows. This week is horrible, so it's a good job that I'm not painting this week. Hopefully next week should get up to 20 degrees, which would be perfect for getting this primer on. So yeah, like I said, today I'm gonna focus on all the sanding, get all the sanding, get it all back to 80 grit or 60 grit, sharpen all the edges up nicely, and then tomorrow I'm gonna come down, give it the leaf blow again. I know it's not going to get it all out, but get a majority of it out, acetone it all up, and just get it as clean as I possibly can. But today's going to be a long one with all the sanding, so let's get into it. Okay, that's pretty much underneath the boat all sanded, the sides, all coming off really good. So the fairing compound is definitely easier to sand when it's thicker, and the epoxy, it smoothens out. That's the nicest thing about it, and obviously it's easier to work with. But that is pretty much all of it, apart from I've got a little tiny bit there. And what I'm going to do also is, what I've started to do is just finish off little bits up here, just so the paint can attach itself really good. Like I said, today is mainly going around. I've managed to borrow one of the lights from the boat owner, landowner, whatever, and another little one there. So we've got them ready for painting as well, because it is getting too dark in here. So I'm going to carry on sanding. Like I said, I'm going to do this down here. I've already done the other side. I must have just missed this only a little bit. You just see it, just touch it up. And then that bit down there. And then really I'm just going to go around the whole boat with a light, make sure I haven't missed anything, check everything, and then really come tomorrow, clean it all up. The guy said I can wash it in here. I might do that, I'm not too sure yet. Bring a couple 20-litre buckets of water, just wash it off maybe. Clear all this stuff out and go from there. But yes, let's carry on. Okay, that's all done, all sanded down, all looks much better. It's gonna connect or bond together a little bit better. The edges look so much better as well, where I've just sharpened them up with the epoxy filler. Out of all of that, there was only 2 little patches. One up there, just filled that in quick, and one there. But that's okay, because when I come tomorrow to clean it, that'll be cured, and I can just quickly sand it and clean it tomorrow. So tomorrow's plan is, like I just said, sand, clean all this up. And then next week I'm gonna have to clean it again, acetone it up, clean it. And that will be just before painting, because like, you know, after 24 hours, you guaranteed dust is going to settle on it again. Since putting it on the stands, there's I don't know why, it seems a lot of cobwebs coming. Like I said, once I've cleaned it, the final time I will go straight onto painting, and I feel a little bit better then. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright, new day. Today is the last day. Just got to sand down a couple patches I've done there and there, and then tidy all of this mess up that I've made. Get all the tools put away. Blow all the dust out as much as I can. Today I'll be trying to get all the boat wiped down, dust out as much as I can, like I said. Ready for next week, and then next week I can come in on the first day, acetone it all up, get it all nice and clean, see how the time goes, maybe even get the first coat on. But 100% by the end of next week, this will look completely different. But yeah, so I'm going to sand these bits down first, and then we can start the clean up. Like I said, it's only going to be a short video this week, just bits and bobs here and there. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, and that's that all acetoned up, all nice and dust free. I am going to go and get some tack cloths and obviously go over it all again properly, but majority of all the dust is gone, nothing's left. But you know, over the weekend that's going to collect a bit more dust, so just before I paint I will acetone it up again, clean it all up, and go from there really. Like I said, the paint has been ordered, been delivered, sorry. So I've got the 2-part epoxy primer, which I'll show you on the next video, because I think that's it now really. Everything's ready for painting. I've just been gathering everything together, the overalls and the pots, because this sort of paint I need to measure out in grams and work it out, but like I said, I can go through that with you guys. So we're, you know, paint the whole of the bottom, the whole of the transom up to here. I'm not too worried about how it meets there, because I am considering of putting a stainless steel plate over it to reinforce it as well. And then all of this needs sanding in and it will be blended in. But yeah, that's good. It's been a long time. That's quite a few months now. If you actually go from when I jumped outside to the transom, you're looking back in last July. Obviously I was off for a few months with winter and Christmas and everything, but it has been a long time. It's just going to make so much of a difference once it's all painted. I can get it back on the trailer, then leave it on the trailer until obviously I put it in the water. And I can jump inside, finish those jobs off I want to do. And I'm even considering sanding the top half down. I don't know if you've seen my previous videos where I said before, that is the gel coat. I did do a test, nice and smooth. It looks like they've only done 2 coats of white, but if you can see, they didn't do it properly because it just peels off. I don't know what the brown stuff is. I don't know if it's some sort of primus or whatever, but yes, I am considering that, because if I'm going to put it on the water, I think it's definitely going to be awkward to try and get that all sanded while it's on the water. I don't know if I really want to put it on the water, get it back off the water, try and speak to the landlord to dry storage again. But obviously that's a long way off. My main focus is getting this painted. So the process will be 3 coats of primer from under the water line, 2 coats of primer on top, then a underwater primer underneath, top coat up to here I think would be the best, the edge of the boat, and then anti-foul over the top of it all up to the water line, and that will be pretty much all of that done. I don't know if I'm gonna, a few things, it's a future videos, but if I get it out there now, people might have suggestions, is trim tabs. Because it's going to be mainly a riverboat, I'm considering not putting them in, just because it is 8 holes either side drilled into the back of the boat, and I don't know if it make much difference. See what you guys suggest. But yeah, so that's it for this week. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Cheers.